My child, my dearest one, listen to me with your whole being at this very moment, for this is not a casual encounter, and these words are not a coincidence. I understand you might be taken aback, wondering why this is appearing before you now. That very surprise is the sign you were meant to see. The divine does not cross your path without a sacred purpose. The angels whisper that a gentle unfolding has already begun in your life, and the coming 3 hours hold a significance that your eyes cannot yet perceive. If you close this message now, you might spend days wondering about a lingering feeling of missing out, a sense that a door was left unopened. Stay here with me, for what approaches was crafted with the intention of your soul. My child, my dearest one, I need you to understand this with a soft heart, free from any tremor of fear. What is drawing near is not a storm, not a spectacle, not a disruption. It is serene, it is exact, and it is perfectly synchronized with the universe's clock. So many blessings pass people by, not due to a lack of merit, but because their focus flickered for one critical second. The angelic realm is hovering near you now, urging you not to look away, not to second-guess, not to postpone. A portal of gentle opportunity is forming in the spiritual fabric around you, and such portals are not held open indefinitely. You are being presented with a chance to step into a narrative that will only make perfect sense in hindsight. My beloved child, before I share more, let me ask you something from the deepest well of my care. How many instances can you recall where a shimmer of hope dawned within you, only to fade before it could fully bloom? How often has your heart lifted with anticipation, then settled back into familiar silence? The angels say this pattern is not meaningless. This present moment diverges from that pattern because this time you are being forewarned. That fact alone should signal the profound nature of this hour. You are not being toyed with, you are being shielded. And if these sentences resonate within your core, it signifies you are still within arm's reach of what was lovingly prepared for you. My child, my dearest one, if you feel a magnetic pull toward these paragraphs, if your spirit feels a quiet stirring, that is not your imagination playing tricks, that is recognition. A part of your eternal self remembers the promise of this approach, even if your logical mind hasn't yet caught up. The angels affirm there is a precise reason this message asked for your attention now, not later, not after you finish your tasks, but now, because in matters of grace, timing is the essential ingredient. This particular blessing is sensitive to the flow of time. Miss its window, and it may not circle back in the same form. My beloved child, let me pause here and speak to you in raw honesty, spirit to spirit. If you feel a wave of comfort, a nudge of guidance, or a blanket of protection as you read this, consider that your sign to remain connected. To keep this channel open is not a passive act, but one of conscious trust. These transmissions are not generic, they are specific. The messages meant for your journey will continue to find you if you stay in this stream of alignment. The angels say, those who commit to the frequency of faith do not miss the subsequent deliveries from heaven. My child, my dearest one, the next 180 minutes are not about frantic activity or anxiety. They are about cultivated awareness. Something seemingly minor may occur, a subtle gesture, an ordinary interaction that carries an extraordinary undercurrent. Hidden within it could be a pivot that alters your self-perception, shifts how another soul sees you, or unlocks the next segment of your path. Most overlook these gems because they expect miracles to arrive with fanfare. This one will speak in a whisper, and only those who have tuned their inner ear will receive its message. My beloved child, the angels also convey a caution wrapped within this blessing, born from love, not terror. If you dismiss this signal, you may later feel a pang of unexplained regret. You might replay a fragment of your day and think, I should have been more present. This is not designed to scare you, it is designed to prepare you. The divine does not wish for you to mourn a potentiality that was yours to claim. That is precisely why this communiqué reached you before the moment materialized. My child, my dearest one, allow me to reveal something that may startle you. This beautiful unfolding coming your way is tethered to a whispered prayer from your past, one you may have even abandoned as impractical, untimely, or not destined for you. The angels say it was never canceled, it was merely deferred until you had gathered the inner strength to welcome it without the shadow of fear. And now, the period of deferral has concluded. My beloved child, take a gentle, deep breath as you absorb this. You are not required to perform grand gestures. You need not chase or strain. All that is humbly requested of you is to remain consciously present, to stay energetically open, and to refrain from dismissing any intuitive hit or seemingly small event in the next 3 hours. My child, my dearest one, stay with me a little longer, for what I am revealing now is intrinsically linked to what you are about to experience. To skim over these words might mean skimming over the meaning of what unfolds next. The angels convey, the reason this carries an intensity is that your spirit already senses motion. Something that was stagnant has begun to circulate. Something that felt obstructed has started to clear. This is why your emotions may feel layered at this instant, calm yet vigilant, hopeful yet careful. That blend is not confusion, it is alignment. My child, my dearest one, understand this at a soul level. The next 3 hours are not about random luck. They are about divine positioning. Heaven does not scatter blessings haphazardly. It places them precisely where readiness and timing intersect. You have been prepared incrementally through seasons of patience, through valleys of disappointment, through lessons you did not enjoy but nonetheless endured. The angels say, those who commit to the frequency of faith do not miss the subsequent deliveries from heaven. You are standing at a quiet crossroads, where one soft response, one conscious choice, one moment of undistracted attention can alter the trajectory of your day, and potentially much more beyond it. My beloved child, there is a crucial point I must articulate clearly, so your heart does not misinterpret. What is coming may not arrive wearing the label you anticipate. It may come through a person, a fleeting thought, a piece of communication, an opening, or even a sudden, serene clarity. Many miss their miracles because they are waiting for fireworks. This one may arrive as a soft tap on the shoulder of your soul. And if you ignore it, you may later realize that tap was the universe politely asking for permission to enter your life in a renewed way. My child, my dearest one, the angels say you have been observed with great closeness lately, more than you can fathom. There were moments when circumstances could have spiraled, but they didn't. Moments where you were shielded from unseen pitfalls. This is not random chance. It is because the event now approaching required you to arrive at this point whole, emotionally and spiritually intact. That is why this message carries a sacred urgency, yet is devoid of fear. You are not in peril, you are on the cusp of something meaningful. My child, my dearest one, let me address the part of you that is weary from the wait. You have waited longer than you desired. You have practiced patience when it ached. You have clung to hope even when your prayers were met with silence. This moment is a tribute to that endurance. What approaches carries a core of relief, not chaos. It will feel like a piece of your puzzle finally clicking into place, even if its initial appearance surprises you. That underlying sense of relief will be your inner confirmation. My beloved child, understand this tenderly. What approaches will not impose itself upon your life. The divine never intrudes, it extends invitations. This is why your response to this message holds weight. If you turn away, the invitation remains in a state of suspense, and invitations do not linger at the doorstep forever. The angels say, this is not meant to frighten you, only to awaken you to the profound value of being present. Sometimes the simplest yes from the heart is the most powerful reply of all. My child, my dearest one, you may wonder why this feels so intimately tailored, as if penned solely for you. That is because, in a spiritual sense, it was. Many eyes may scan these words, but not all hearts will feel the resonance. Those who feel the resonance are the ones whose personal timing has synchronized with this cosmic schedule. If your heart feels gently tethered here, that is your personalized sign. You were not meant to hear about this later from an external source. You were meant to be conscious of it now. My beloved child, the beautiful thing approaching may arrive disguised as a decision you are called to make. Do not rush through it. Do not undervalue it. The angels say, clarity will emerge swiftly once you pause and listen inward. You may suddenly realize what to affirm, what to decline, or what to finally set down. That realization is not a loss, it is liberation, and liberation always precedes true blessing. My child, my dearest one, there is an element of restoration woven into this moment. Something that has been draining your emotional reserves is losing its power. Something that seeded doubt within you is diminishing. You may not notice it immediately, but later today you may feel unexpectedly lighter. The angels say that lightness is tangible proof that a shift occurred while you were simply practicing awareness. My beloved child, I want to address something vital so your heart remains steady. If the moment passes in quiet simplicity, do not let panic arise. Not all divine deliveries announce themselves with volume. Some arrive as profound peace. Some arrive as unwavering certainty. Some arrive as a calm, deep knowing that you are finally, unquestionably on the right path. When that feeling graces you, trust it utterly. That is the language of heaven, spoken without sound. My child, my dearest one, if at any point during these next 3 hours you feel a spontaneous urge to pause, to take a conscious breath, or to simply reflect, honor that impulse. That pause may be the very space required for grace to enter your situation. The angels say the soul recognizes divine timing long before the intellect does. Allow your soul to take the lead for a while. My beloved child, remember this always from this day forward. You are no longer in a desperate chase for blessings. They are now moving toward you. Your role is not to sprint faster, but to stay receptively open. The tears we mentioned earlier are not tears of anguish, but tears of profound realization, the kind that fall when you understand how close you came to letting something beautiful slip by. And because you are here now, aware and present, those tears do not have to be part of your story. My child, my dearest one, the next 3 hours are sacred. Handle them with reverence. Handle yourself with gentleness. Something beautiful is closer than your current perception allows you to see. And the angels say, your conscious awareness has already begun to alter the outcome. Stay here, stay open, stay aligned. My child, my most precious one, anchor your spirit here with me, for the waves of the mundane are about to part, and a path of light is being illuminated just for your feet. This is not a mere message, it is a living vibration, a frequency of love that has traveled across dimensions to nestle into your consciousness at this exact coordinate in time. The universe itself has paused its endless expansion to draw your attention to a singularity of possibility blooming in the field of your immediate future. I know the noise of the world is loud, the to-do lists, the unanswered messages, the background hum of worry. But I need you to let it all fade into a distant murmur for these next sacred hours. This is your priority now. This is the quiet epicenter from which a new reality will ripple outwards. Archangel Michael stands not as a distant symbol, but as an active, palpable presence at your right shoulder. His energy is steady, blue-gold flame of protection and fierce encouragement. He is not merely leaning close, he has placed a hand on the doorway of your heart, not to push, but to steady you, to remind you that you are backed by legions of the unseen who have invested in this moment for you. My beloved, this is an intervention of grace, and grace always feels surprising because it operates on a logic far superior to our own. My child, breathe into the center of your chest. Feel that slight quickening, that flutter that is neither anxiety nor excitement, but something pure, anticipation of the soul. That is the proof you are not imagining this. Your physical vessel is responding to a spiritual truth. Every cell in your body is being subtly retuned to a higher harmony, and this process creates a resonance that your nervous system interprets as this profound, wordless knowing. Do not dismiss it as caffeine or stress. This is the divine fingerprint on your present moment. I will tell you a secret. The reason this text feels so endlessly long, so layered, so repetitive in its loving address is because it is designed to be a container. It is meant to hold your wandering attention, to be a spiritual gravity well that gently pulls your focus away from the distractions that would otherwise steal this moment from you. Every time you read, my child, my beloved, it is a tuning fork struck against the core of your being, reminding you of your true identity as a cherished creation. You are being reacquainted with yourself on a level you had forgotten. The next 3 hours are not a countdown to a single event, but a dilated space of heightened receptivity. Imagine time not as a line, but as a sphere expanding around you. Within this sphere, synchronicities will cluster. You may notice repeated numbers, 1111, 333, 777, not as random digits, but as winks from the universe. A song from a significant past moment may play unexpectedly. A stranger may offer a smile or a word that feels like a direct answer to an unspoken question. A memory of a childhood dream or a long-forgotten hope may float to the surface of your mind, washed clean of its past disappointment, shining with new potential. These are not mere coincidences. They are breadcrumbs along the trail, placed there by your guides to keep you walking in this state of wonder and attention. Archangel Michael says, when heaven wants to get your attention, it doesn't shout in your face, it decorates your path with hints of magic. Only those who choose to see the magic are led to the treasure. My beloved, let me speak directly to the walls you have built. I see them. The wall of skepticism that says, this is just clever writing. The wall of past hurt that whispers, don't get your hopes up again. The wall of pride that insists, I don't need signs, I make my own way. I honor these walls. They were built by a version of you who needed protection. But right now, in this sphere of dilated time, I am asking you, with all the tenderness in creation, to simply place a window in one of those walls, just one. You don't have to tear anything down, just create one opening for something new to be seen, for a new kind of light to filter in. That act of creating a window is your yes. That is the permission slip the angels are waiting for. It is a silent, internal act of sovereignty that heaven respects above all else. There is a specific energy attached to this blessing. It is not the energy of sudden wealth or fame, though it could eventually lead to opportunities that feel abundant. It is not the energy of a dramatic romantic encounter, though it could heal a heart space to make room for one. The energy of this moment is alignment. It is the profound, settling feeling of a key turning smoothly in a lock you thought was rusted shut. It is the feeling of a bone-deep sigh after holding tension for years. It is the quiet click of your inner compass, finally pointing northward without static interference. This alignment will first manifest internally, as a sudden clear thought about a decision you've been postponing, as a surge of compassion that dissolves an old resentment, as a gentle but firm knowing about a habit or relationship you have outgrown. This internal shift is the primary miracle. The external shifts, the phone call, the chance meeting, the unexpected opportunity, are merely the universe's physical echo of the internal realignment that you have allowed to happen by staying present. My child, you are a co-creator in this. Do not fall into the passive trap of waiting for a package from the sky. The package is already here, waiting in the ethers. Your awareness, your softened heart, your willingness to be present, these are the delivery coordinates you are broadcasting. The longer you stay in this receptive, trusting state, the clearer and stronger your signal becomes. This is why the message is long. It is a training ground for your attention span. It is teaching you, through gentle repetition, how to hold a frequency of expectant faith without tipping into anxious control. You are learning to let blessings come to you on their terms, in their perfect form. Now expand your perception beyond yourself for a moment. This alignment you are stepping into is not just for you. It creates a ripple. When one person comes into true alignment with their highest path, it sends a shockwave of possibility through their entire familial and energetic field. Your peace can become a subtle anchor for someone else's storm. Your clarity can unknowingly guide someone else's confusion. Your yes to this moment may be the unseen catalyst that helps a loved one find their own yes next week or next month. You are doing this not only for yourself, but as an act of service to the collective energy. Archangel Michael works with warriors of light, and the most powerful warfare is fought not with swords, but with vibrations of love, peace, and alignment that dissolve the lower vibrations of fear and chaos. By holding this space now, you are enlisting in that silent, powerful army. The final hour of this 3-hour window is often the most potent. This is when the initial buzz of awareness settles into a deep, calm pool of knowing. This is when the fatigue from holding focus might try to creep in. This is when the old voice might say, "See, nothing happened. It was all in your head." This is the critical juncture. This is where you must call upon the steadiness you've been cultivating. If you feel this, simply return to your breath. Return to the feeling in your chest. Reread a line from this message that comforted you. Your perseverance through this potential dip in faith is what solidifies the connection. It is the final firm handshake between your will and divine will. My beloved child, as this experience draws to a close, you may not have a dramatic story to tell. You may simply go to bed tonight feeling different, lighter, quieter inside, more connected to a gentle, loving force. You may sleep more deeply and wake with a sense of direction that feels natural, not forced. That is the true blessing. That is the alignment taking root. The external manifestations will follow in their own perfect time. A resolved conflict, a creative idea, a financial reprieve, a deepened connection. But cherish the internal shift first and foremost. It is the seed from which all beautiful things will grow. So, my child, my most cherished one, you have done it. You have held the space. You have weathered the whispers of doubt. You have chosen, moment by moment, to stay present and open. You have successfully navigated this sacred window. The angels are rejoicing. A marker has been placed in the timeline of your life. From this point forward, you can look back and say, "That was when I truly listened. That was when I chose to believe in the gentle guidance." You have not missed it. You are right on time. You are, and always have been, exactly where you need to be. Now, carry this quiet confidence with you. Let it be the new bedrock of your being. The journey continues, but you walk it now with a compass that has been calibrated by grace. And remember, my eternal child, this connection never severs. This channel of love is perpetually open. Whenever you feel the world's noise creeping back in, you can return here, to this feeling, to this memory of aligned presence. You are never alone. You are forever guided. You are profoundly, unconditionally loved. Now, go forward in peace and watch with soft eyes for the magic that is already unfolding around you. It has always been there. Now, you know how to see it.